Hi guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Now this is the daily gossip session that I've said I'll be trying to do more on a sort of a regular basis. Today the topics that we will be covering is Birmingham City, Liverpool and the gossip in the transfer market. So Birmingham City, well, Jude Bellingham has been the subject of a lot of transfer talk. He was allegedly supposed to be going to Manchester United, but it's come out today from a report that he's chosen Borussia Dortmund over Manchester United. Now, that at first would seem a bit, but then when you consider that Jadon Sancho is supposed to be moving to Manchester United, this move would make kind of sense. That Dortmund would get Bellingham, Manchester United would get Sancho, both parties would be happy. Birmingham City would have 40, maybe 50 million pounds to then go and spend on players for what they're hoping will be a championship campaign the following season. So I think this story was always going to, it was going to be one of those summer sagas that goes on, a bit like the Harry Maguire thing last year with Man United. But I think this one with Bellingham was always going to be done. I mean, they said in January we didn't really know what was going on, and then obviously he's come to fruition that he is going to leave Birmingham City. Personally, would I go to Borussia Dortmund or Manchester United? Well, you'd think with him being a youngster, he would probably fit in better at Man United with their young players, especially if Sancho can go to United as well. And I think that would give them a really good team there. But if he goes to Dortmund, obviously he's a decent replacement for Sancho. I wouldn't say he's the perfect replacement for Sancho because they're two different quality of players, but we shall see what comes of that one. Again, like I said, with everything, if you're a Birmingham City fan, please let me know in the comments what you think of that. So we have Liverpool. Well, Liverpool and Blackburn Rovers played each other in a behind closed door friendly. We're getting these are getting drip fed through on Twitter, and we're hearing that Liverpool won 6-0 against Blackburn Rovers. I'm not too sure who scored the goals, but that shows that Liverpool are in devastating form. So obviously are a lot of clubs at the moment, but Liverpool have done really well there to win 6-0. Arsenal obviously won 6-1 the other day, and as we know, Reading lost to Chelsea. But I think it is, these are just friendlies. They're getting teams' fitnesses up, but for Liverpool, that's a really good start and a message. That maybe they are more ready than some people are giving them credit for. As for Blackburn, they're not going to take too much from that defeat. Obviously, it's not nice to lose. It's certainly not nice to lose heavily. As I said, we lost 1-0 to Chelsea. I'd rather lose 1-0 than 6-0. But these games are just there to get your fitness up and to get players ready for what is to come. So finally, in the transfer news, we're hearing that German forward Timo Werner's £52 million move from Leipzig to Chelsea is actually being held up due to COVID-19 quarantine regulations. But Chelsea are sure they will have that deal done over the weekend. Nothing to worry about. But I do think Werner is a massively good signing for Chelsea. As I said, he's a quality player. He's only 24 years old, so he will do extremely well for Chelsea. On other gossip news today, Barcelona are looking at defenders from Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea who could be included in a potential swap deal for Philippe Coutinho. Now, as we know and we've heard, that Philippe Coutinho is another player who is an absolute quality player, and he is looking at leaving Barcelona this summer. And obviously the big names are going to be mentioned. Obviously Arsenal were very much interested in him, but it's now turning out that with Barcelona wanting to strengthen their defence, they're having a look at a way of maybe coming up with a deal that would work for for Tottenham or Chelsea players to then allow Coutinho to go there. Manchester United are the only team yet to be linked with Coutinho, and I am kind of surprised because I thought he would be brilliant. And apologies, my phone going off there. Another news, Inter Milan are planning to make a £27 million bid this summer for Arsenal's right-back Hector Bellerin. Now, obviously we know Arsenal need to strengthen their defence, so why would they want to sell defenders? But Bellerin's had a little bit of a weird season. He's not the biggest popularity winner at Arsenal at the moment. A lot of the Arsenal fans are a little bit unsure about him, whether his time is up or not. Again, if you're an Arsenal fan and you're watching this, please let me know what you think of Bellerin in the comments. Netherlands defender Virgil van Dijk is set to become the highest paid player in Liverpool's history with a new 5-year contract worth £220,000 a week. I'm just going to pause at that moment. £220,000 a week. Not a year, a week. Wages in football are getting absolutely crazy. No human being in the world is worth that kind of money. Virgil van Dijk is a world-class defender, no doubt about it. He's going to be a championship winner this year, winner this year. He's amazing, but nobody is worth that kind of money unless you're in the army, the air force, or nurses, doctors, public service. He's not worth that kind of money. Anyway, that is that story. So, having a look down at some of the others, if there's anything that catches us. Yes, here's that thing I was saying about Bellingham. The 17-year-old England midfielder Bellingham seems set to turn down a move to Manchester United to join Borussia Dortmund. That's what we had already said. The agent of Bayern Munich midfielder Corentin Tolisso has denied reports that he has held talks with Manchester United. Now, this is going to happen a lot. People are going to say, "Yeah, we want this player, we want that player," and then their agent's going to come out and say no. Manchester United and Arsenal are both been set to inquire about Gent and Canada striker Jonathan David. Okay, you never know. Arsenal aren't looking for strikers, as far as I'm aware, but these stories are coming up, so we're just having a look through what they are. Wolves have become the latest Premier League club to show an interest in 22-year-old Rennes defender Alex Diassel and have put in a £13 million bid for the Frenchman. Okay, interesting there. Tottenham are increasingly confident of agreeing a new contract with Eric Dyer this summer. Okay, interesting there. And the last three bits of news, Liverpool have been linked with a move from Roma midfielder Nicolo Zaniolo. Okay, interesting. And Barcelona midfielder Artur Vidal insists he is just focusing on his football and not thinking about a possible move away from the Nou Camp. The 33-year-old is entering the final year of his contract. Now, he's another player that I highly rate. Him and Brent, I said this in a video the other day, Brent from Dortmund. But I think he would be fantastic in the Premier League. Where would he fit? Probably anywhere. But he may not sign. And finally, Arsenal target Thomas Partey wants to remain at Atletico Madrid on increased wages amid speculation over his future. The Ghanaian midfielder has a £45 million release clause in his contract. So, are Arsenal going to pay £45 million for him? We don't know. We shall set to see. Alright guys, well that is today's daily update on the transfers and the gossip and the news. Obviously, as I keep saying, I will be back soon with the prediction videos for next week. I'm really looking forward to it and getting excited about it. Obviously, I haven't done the Bundesliga prediction since it started because I'm not an expert when it comes to the Bundesliga. Doesn't mean I'm an expert on English football, it just means I don't really know too much about them. Alright guys, well thank you very much again for watching. Please get your comments in, good or bad. It's not a problem. We've all got our own opinion and we're all fully entitled to it. So let me know what you think in the comments and we'll see you soon. Alright, take care guys. Stay safe.